Oh, for some reason, Smock is showing up no problem. Let me get Alamir in here. Welcome, everyone. I need to open. We got a some conflicts tonight. So we only got two players, but we're gonna forge ahead, have some fun. Right here. Here we go. Let's get Luna showing. Whoops. Control V. I think this does it. Let's see. Yep, there we go. All right. All right. Again, welcome everyone. Welcome back to the Legacy of Mythal campaign. So a quick recap. I think I pared it down this time. So last week, the heroes followed Snapjaw, the lizard man, who they had encountered and massacred the rest of his companions. They followed him and listened to the details he shared about the castle and decided to pretend to be cult reinforcements. They were shown by the bullywug Guko to a wet and moldy room with dirty cots in it inside the castle. And there they were attacked by giant centipedes that they had to kill and clear the room. And afterwards they went upstairs to find the other floors of the southwest tower empty and only used as barracks and for studying magic. So they walked into the larger cult barracks and talked to an off-duty cultist named Orcrist. And they found out that Draumor Borngray, the person giving orders to cultists in the castle, was upstairs in the central tower. They headed there, and on the first level they found their old acquaintance, Asbara Joss. He told them all that he knew about Borngray and Rezmir, who were, at that time, above him in that tower, and his suppositions about a teleportation circle in the dungeons that he believed was taking the treasure somewhere far to the east. Sorry. Luna, you're giving a lot of background noise, sir.
Okay, let me double check.
Given this information, the heroes told Asbara to take a walk while they took care of the cult leaders. So he left to go find a snack or something as the group planned their assault on Borngray. Jinx, Spot, and Alamir entered the second level of the tower first and pretended to be newly arrived reinforcements for the cult. And while Spot walked up to Borngray with his hand outstretched, Alamir cast haste on him. And Jinx cast silence over the entire section of room where Borngray stood. Then Spot stunned the one-eyed elf and beat him to a bloody pulp in one round of attacks. But the attack wasn't entirely silent, as Rezmir heard Luna and Hef rushing up the stairs and called out to see what was going on. And when Smock pointed upwards to signal trouble, Spot rushed from within the silence and reached the top of the stairs just in time to see Rezmir standing there with her finely crafted greatsword raised in the air, glinting darkly with black tendrils of magic snaking along its edges. And that's where we find our companions. And so we are at the bottom of the order with Spot and Hef. Spot has just run up the stairs and no one else is there. So I'm just simply going to, I'll kind of let you guys know what goes on. So Spot runs up there. So this is the tower that at the very top, the third floor, is the observatory. So this is where the huge mechanical telescope that is used for the historical astronomy and other far seeing that the castle was built and used for in the past age. It is right next to Spot, and as he runs up, Rezmir calls out, and from the ceiling there are two gargoyles gargoyles that were holding actions, and from patches in the domed roof of the observatory, the gargoyles come rushing down. Now, these were only held actions, so all they can do is they fly down to hover about 4 feet above the ground on either side of behind Spot, and that is all they can do with their held actions. So, Spot will go ahead and take. Oh wait, and shoot. Let's see how this works. So D&D Beyond seems to be having a problem this week, and my subscription ended the year one ended between last Monday and tonight, and the system is down or something, and it's not letting me renew the subscription with the new monthly ones. But I think I can still. I still have Hef, and let me just make sure, see if I can open up these other characters here. Let's start. Come on, sir. I need to go to campaign. Actually, okay. Come on. Here we go. All right, so he is going to attack. And for right now, he's going to do some basic attacks. He crits with his second attack. Wait, Smock, you already were in initiative. Weren't you?
I wasn't showing. That's why I thought if I got it wrong, move or change. Well, I can change the number to whatever you want me to be. Right now, all I see are the two gargoyles and Rezmir. I see nothing else in my turn order.
So you were there. You were, yeah.
Yes.
So what seems to have happened? Okay. What seems to have happened is that for whatever reason. And this seems to happen from week to week when I keep the turn order up. When my computer reboots and I go back in, I think that it's as similar to like when we go from one battle to another, it's not cleared. All right, so hold on a sec. So you were...
It was pretty poor. I was pretty far down.
You were 15, actually.
Was I? Okay.
Yes, so you were 15. Okay, so we're just going to fix this. So I'll get rid of the old one. There's you. Wait a minute. What the heck did I get rid of? All right, I have a picture of it that I'm going to use because...
That's convenient.
Yeah, well, I'm used to losing all of this information. Wait, what happened here? There it is. Yep. So, Smock, yeah, you were 15. Okay, I'm going to clear it all, just to make sure everyone can see everyone. So we're going to remove all turns. And if each of you would just put yourselves in, and I'll update you. And I'm going to just do this way. Add a turn. There's Spot. 1, 2.
Let me just roll initiative, and then you can change it to where it was.
Add turn. Yep, just roll it and put yourself in, and I'll take care of the rest. Okay. And then we're adding turns. And then I need to add in, so there's you, Luna. Go. Jinx. and Alamir. Okay. So, Spot was a 6. And Hef. Sorry, let's do Hef. Where is... Hef was at... Oh, there he is. Had turn. Okay. Hef was a 6, and I put him as an NPC below Spot. Let's see. So we're going to do this gargoyle. And then we have we have 14. We have a gargoyle at 1. Okay, and then Rezmir was at 7. All right, and then we have Smock was 15. Luna was at 11. And Jinx was at 11 as well. And Jinx is before Luna. And then Alamir is a 12. So that should be everyone. Let's go ahead and go ascending, and we're right here at Spot. Actually, hold on, that doesn't work. Descending, and we are down at Spot. Okay. Do you see everyone now?
Yes.
Awesome. Okay. Boring for the viewers, but it had to be done. Here we go. So, Spot. Okay, so he is second, and then he's so what I'm going to do with Spot is he's just going to, actually this is Rezmir, so he will flurry of blows. So he will do a total of 4 attacks. Actually, is that 4 or that 5, right?
I think it's 5.
Yeah, it's +2, and then you still get an offhand. So, Spot. Okay. So, wow, nice. So that's, and 5. So right now, I need Rezmir. So Rezmir the Black. And I need his character sheet. Oh. Somewhere. Hello. Okay. How did that work? How are you guys on the same map together? You know what? I think I was just doing that for simplicity's sake, so we didn't have to move maps. And that's fine. That works. Let me pull this up. Okay. He is right now... Yeah. Rezmir only has a 13 armor class right now. So...
Get him.
Yeah. All right. So that is 9. That should actually be +3. It's not set to max, so.
Is he within 10 feet of me?
No, he's not.
Okay.
Nope. They're up the stairs, so they're a good 15 feet above you.
Okay, thank you.
Yep, or at least just beyond 10 feet. Okay, and that already did it. So we have here a total of 9. That should be 15. So 9, 15, and another 15, so 39 points of damage. to Rezmir.
Nice.
Yeah, and he takes it all. Okay. And that's all that Spot could do. He's not going to move. Well, yeah, he can't really move without taking attacks opportunity, so he is done. You had, if I remember correctly, Smock told Hef to hold back.
Yes, and I'm going to say if you feel you can go up, take a shot, and come back to it. Otherwise, do not go into that fray. We're hitting the boss and a couple of minions. Hef, take care of yourself. We're here to protect you. Do not be a hero.
He nods and says, "Okay." He will rush halfway up the staircase, and from there.
So Hef heard be a hero.
Yeah, and
Perfect.
Originally, he was going to rush into the room. Yeah, he had a plan. Right now, probably wouldn't have been a good plan. Let's see. So let's see what he does not see a lot. All he really sees is Spot, and then he runs back down. So he says, "I see Spot. I can't get a good shot on the half dragon."
Can I get to Rezmir without an attack of opportunity?
As far as I can see, yes.
Perfect. Thank you.
And that is his turn. So the first gargoyle, that is, which of these? Okay. How come it won't show me which one of these it is? Oh, I see. Yeah, okay, it's this one down here. Attempts to make a grappling, a grab at Spot. Bless you.
Thank you.
So, yeah. Oh, there's a chance. Okay, here is his strength check, and it is not quite good enough. He grabs Spot on the shoulders, and Spot quickly twists and crouches down. This Spot rolled a 21. For those watching the stream, this is something that I had Spot's player pre-roll earlier in the week, knowing that he would not be here tonight. And that is the gargoyle's turn. Yep, because they could make 2 attacks, but it was attempting a grappling action. Now there is another gargoyle. So coming through another hole in the roof, this gargoyle will swoop down. Actually, this is how we're going to do this. I need to figure something out here. Okay, it is going to swoop down and attempt to attack Spot. So it attempts a claw attack. And misses, and a bite that hits for 3 piercing on Spot. Smock, it is your turn.
Okay. I will go up the stairs. Per Hef's instructions, I will assume I can get to Rezmir within 10 feet. So
you can. So yep. So you do get. You have to get right up behind Spot to be in line with Rezmir. As you step in that last 5 feet, you notice. Actually, it's going to be actually right here. Whoops! What happened?
Okay.
What happened to? Oh, because I moved him. And as you step up there, you then notice the hovering, wings flapping gargoyles.
Okay.
And you see the other gargoyle on the other side of the spot, and Rezmir. Rezmir is standing there, poised, swinging, preparing to swing down with this huge, wicked-looking greatsword. The same one that you saw him use in Baldur's Gate, but this time it is wreathed in black magical flame.
Sweet. Cool.
What do you do?
I attack.
Rezmir?
If I can. Yes.
The one thing you do notice, you see the sword. You do not. Rezmir is not wearing the black dragon mask. 10 misses. Wow, and a 9 misses.
And we will butt action.
That hits.
All right. We'll drop a...
If you had missed all 3, you may have been questioning whether Sophia was really on your side.
Yep. Dropping a second level. Why not? Not Undead Fiend, I assume?
No. All right, so a total of 18, and it all definitely takes it all, hits him, the power of it envelops his body and moves him back about 6-7 inches, and she grunts. Sorry, she.
Okay. And I stand there at the ready.
All right. It is now the gargoyle's turn up to the upper right. And we're going to do a 1 to 3 spot. And 4 to 6 you. So it sees you come up and attack and hit Rezmir, and turns and attempts to claw and bite you. So a miss and a miss. It is Alamir's turn. We know what Alamir is doing, or I do, as Alamir runs up just to the point he is pretty tall. Not quite as tall as Smock, but able to get a good glimpse at Rezmir above Spot's shoulder, and only needs a tiny little bit, and he sees the sword. That's the important piece. And when he sees the sword, he makes his decision, and he casts Dispel Magic. So here is the question. So let me... I've been busy. I was supposed to open him up as I was talking. Not doing a good job with my multitasking. Here we go. So Alamir. Yep. So 3rd level. It is his last 3rd level slot. He casts Counterspell at 3rd level, and he is going to roll. I don't think there's something to roll here. Can you roll on D&D Beyond to roll a... Yeah, we can do it as a spell attack. Let's roll it from the top of the sheet here. A 16. That is what he needed to have the Dispel Magic work. So Alamir casts the magic, and Spot and Smock, you both see the blade, the wreathed in black, now have this white magic swirling around and wrapping itself around the blade and tightening in and dissipating the black energy.
Way to go, Wagglefinger. Nice.
So if I remember correctly, this it lasts an hour. Nope, wrong one, wrong. Dispel magic. Oh, he does have a 4th level slot. I forgot that. Yeah, I in my head, I'm pretty sure it at least stops it for a minute. So that should be enough. Okay. All right, and Alamir had moved quite a bit, but he will back down down the stairs a little bit, so he's not quite at the top and out of sight. Luna, it is your turn.
All right. I'm going to charge up the stairs. Actually, I should have Shillelagh on still, correct?
Yes, you do.
Okay.
That last battle, if I remember correctly, only took 2 rounds.
Okay.
So you have it on.
I'm going to charge up the stairs, and my goal is going to be to get on the other side of our enemy, Rezmir.
So you can do that. Just know that if you do, you're going to take attacks of opportunity from at least 2 gargoyles, which you see as you try to move past Smock.
Okay, let me look here real quick. There was something. Let me look real quick. Sorry.
Oh, no problem.
It's not.
Gives me time to open Jinx up. Be prepared.
Okay. Because I was thinking there was something that saved me from that. I can't remember though.
You do have you have a feat, don't you?
That's what I was looking at.
Yeah, you have mobile.
Yes.
So look at mobile, and what does it say?
All right. So your speeds increase when you use dash action, difficult terrain, when you make a melee attack against a creature, you don't provoke opportunity attacks from that creature. So
right. So that's only if you again, you'd have to whatever creature you attack can't.
Yeah, there was another one.
Attacks.
I'm gonna try to dash past him and get on the other side of Rezmir.
Okay.
Because he's our main goal.
All right. Go ahead and it is so here's all right, so the gargoyle to the right as you go up the stairs, this top gargoyle above Rezmir, is hovering in the air. So is not fully blocking that. You can't go through Rezmir. You can't go around to the left because he's against a wall. And you can't go around the gargoyle because of the telescope contraption. Farseer is what it's called. But you can try to go underneath that gargoyle. So you can make a athletics or acrobatics check to go underneath and get just beyond him so that you're in that next space. That is Arcana.
Oh, oops. What am I doing here?
Oops.
Acrobatics. Okay.
Same thing. Was meant to be. So you
is there anything with me being within 10 foot of Smock?
Not for that.
Okay.
So here's the way I'll offer this. you know that you would have to get on the ground and crawl to be to kind of slide underneath the gargoyle to get to the other side, and that's after taking attacks of opportunity from the other two that are hovering on either side of Smock.
Is there any way I can get over there to see what I'm facing to get visual representation?
Well, you can get up right behind. So here, I'll put you. Whoops, am I not
on the map where they're at?
You can be right behind Smock to see what's going on.
There we go. That helps me.
Yep. So, and if you can get to the other side, but it is going to take both your movement and your action to do it.
Okay, so Rezmir's there, and is that space available right there or no?
So here's the thing. So Spot is at the top of the stairs.
Yes.
And you need to go through. You
way.
Can go through him, but then you have to go underneath one of these two gargoyles to get to a free space. Because they're hovering just 4 feet above the ground.
Okay. So getting around him is going to be trouble.
And also know if you go through Spot and try to get back over in these empty spaces, then this other gargoyle and Rezmir can take attacks of opportunity. Because you have to go right by him. You have to go through Spot space to get anywhere.
So I have an interesting question here. Let me bring up my celestial resolutions.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'll post it up there. So basically, I can turn into flying, and can I go up over Rezmir?
You're talking with wings? So
yes.
Fly? You can, yes, absolutely. So you could fly, you can go through and jump straight up into the air. Basically, you're going to step next to Smock and then fly up. Now, you're going to take attacks of opportunity still from those two gargoyles. But you can get to any of these other spots over here with your flight, yes.
I would try to get right. Go ahead.
The thing, yeah, I'm sorry. That's bonus action. Huh.
Yes.
I wonder, because you're...
That is my celestial. You got to think about that?
No, that's perfectly fine. I'm wondering honestly why my celestial character that I play in another campaign that it takes a full action because from the type he is, and I'm like, it just must be the type of.
There's 3 different celestial feats I could take. That was the one I chose. So You may went with one of the other 2.
Cool. All right, yeah.
You could have recently changed with new rules, maybe. You never know.
No, it's got to be the type. I thought I was. Maybe I thought I was radiant, but I'm not. Oh, I'm a protector. That's why. And so the difference is I can put my wings out, but it takes a full action. It's not a bonus action.
Okay.
Which is why I almost never use them. Nope.
So I will take the risk.
You have moved. We'll say you were right at the bottom, so you've moved we'll say 10 feet.
I've got 60-foot walking speed.
And then, so yeah, you can do it. And so now, if you go, if you want to flank Rezmir, you're going to get 3 attacks of opportunity.
Nice. Flank, yes. Go.
Okay. And
it's worth the risk.
It's 3 claw attacks. Here they go. So what's your
Armor class 17.
17? Oh, do you get?
Yes, because that's what I was trying to remember. Bonus AC while the sleek armor.
Awesome. So while you're
While
doing,
wearing it, you move as it's supported by your walking, and any creature makes an opportunity attack against you has disadvantage on the attack roll.
wait a minute. What are you What are you talking about again?
The armor right there. That's what I was trying to remember.
Oh, the new armor. You're
Yes,
right. And I totally forgot about that. So that's
I did too. I knew I had
disadvantage on the
something.
attack roll. Okay, that is good to know. So that is a 14. That is an 8, and but that is a 23. So you take 3 points of slashing damage.
I think I can handle that.
Wow, I totally forgot about that. The new armor.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I'm attacking him with Shillelagh,
Yeah, yeah.
and because I use my Celestial, I think I get 3 radiant damage on top of everything else.
Yes.
Should all be with advantage, I would guess. Oh no,
Uh,
Oliver's
it's
downstairs.
actually
Never
on.
mind.
It's just one attack. So if you had multiple, you don't have multiple attacks anyway. But if you did, you only can do the
But
radiant damage once.
but since I'm flanking him, do I get advantage on my one attack?
Yes, you do. Absolutely.
Which that's why I'm doing that, to give us all advantage.
Oh,
Wow.
but 11 still
Wow.
misses. Ouch. All
What
right.
does the okay?
But you are there. You have done it. Good job.
Yep.
All right. Jinx. There's not a whole lot Jinx can do. He is going to run up to behind Smock. Yeah. He is. Yeah.
Now you know why I wanted this armor.
Yeah, no, that's really good. I'd forgotten it. I remembered the movement, but not that piece of it. Yeah, that almost makes that armor. I think it would. That should be rare. It shouldn't be. Oh, of course that's what he does. Okay, he's going to do his tried and true. He sees it's no longer magical and glowing, but Jinx sees the Rezmir's great sword and he casts heat metal.
Heat. Yep. That would be typical. Yep.
Yep, that's exactly what he does, and then he runs back down. All right, and now the final gargoyle. The hatch. Luna, you hear the hatch above you open, or kind of move aside, and a gargoyle is up above, and it flies down. And it's flanking, so it's hovering right above and a little behind you. I'm going to put it right here, but it is flanking you, so it now has advantage on its attacks. So here's a claw. That is a 19 for 4 slashing damage, and tries to bite you. 17, and 17 hits, right, for 6 piercing.
Yep, my armor is 17.
And that's its turn. It is now Rezmir's turn. So, Rezmir looks at his great sword, and it's beginning to. And actually, I need to look at that because I don't think he should immediately take damage. I think. So immediately he would have taken 9 heat damage. And it begins to sizzle his black scaled hand, or her black scaled hands, and she hisses, and in Draconic she says, You are all very, very frustrating. And she turns to look at the two gargoyles and she goes, open the window and prepare to fly. And then she turns. Actually, I'm going to go 1 to. We're going to go 1 to 3 Spot, 4 to 6 Luna. So Spot. She is going to attempt to hit him. Good. Where is it? That's it. So she wants to do that. Oh, that's right. Yeah, she's going to attack Spot. She has advantage because she's flanking with one of the gargoyles. And I guess she only just gets a single attack on her turn. So here we go. An 18. 18 does hit Spot. Yep, and Jinx is not there to make her reroll. So it does 13 plus 10 necrotic, plus she's going to use Dark Advantage, which does another 3d6. Wow. So she does a total 36 points of damage on this one hit. And that is exactly the amount of hit points that Spot had, and he drops.
Hey, hold on.
Yep.
Do I get a reaction in an attempt to use my reaction with Sentinel on Rezmir? That doesn't necessarily stop Spot from dying.
But Rezmir hasn't moved into your spot. What Sentinel? You need to be able. Do you have something that allows you just to choose to do an attack?
It's a yes. Let me read it and make sure.
It's the one when someone near you is attacked, right?
Yes, sir. It is that one. Yes. Hang on.
So you can attack, but I don't think you can stop her attack.
No. Spot will still go down.
Okay. Yes, absolutely. You may attack.
Okay. I mean, yeah, I would have preferred to have stopped it, but hey, you know.
No, those are some good rolls. That was a lot of damage. And that was without the magic on his sword being active. Or her sword. 18 definitely hits.
Okay.
15.
And then I will do a second level smite.
Okay.
Ooh I got some lag.
Wow. All right. That's a total of 33 points of damage. And Rezmir is now bloodied. And as she becomes bloodied, she automatically breathes acid in a 30-foot line. Right now, it could only hit Spot and Smock. She does it right back at you. So please roll a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. As an FYI, resistant to acid, +3 to save. You said which saving throw?
It's a dexterity.
Dexterity. Okay. Nope.
And that does not save, and it's a total. Whoops. I thought it's not rolling. So hold on. 5d8. 5d8. That is 21 points of acid damage, so take 10 with your resistance.
Same with whatever Spot took.
So Spot also gets hit, though, and automatically takes 2 failed death saving throws. Mm-hmm. He is 1 failed death save away from permanent death. And and it is his turn. This sucks, but the only thing that makes this any better is I know that the player is perfectly fine with it. I'm gonna roll this so that it's no one's responsibility but my own. I'm gonna roll it from the character sheet. Actually, I need to on the character sheet, let me just take him down.
Do we get to yell out, "You killed Kenny"?
Yeah. Here we go.
I'm sorry.
All right, here we go. Here is our and actually right now there's 2 failures, and here it is. Here comes the roll. Oh! Wait. He's within.
Remember, he's got a plus. Well, never mind. Do they get pluses with my Radiant Aura? Probably not.
No, I do count that. Because it is a save. A death save gets your aura. So your aura brings it up to 11. He makes it. Wow.
Good to hear.
Wow. Okay. It is Hef's turn. And Hef is frustrated. He hears it doesn't sound like it's going great, but you've told him to stay safe. He yells up. You hear Hef go, "Smock, is it safe or what can I do?"
If you have a shot at Rezmir, take it. Otherwise, stay away.
All right. So he is going to rush. He is going to rush up. He gets behind you. You hear him run up the steps. He can look past you now and see a clear shot at Rezmir, because now there's only one person between the two. And so he is going to take some shots at her. He shoots his longbow. Oh, and hits. And he is going to... So what he's going to do is he is going to do 5 piercing. And then
it'd be so awesome for his young life to take out the boss. That'd be so awesome.
And then he is going to use he is actually going to use Commander Strike, which means he is going to add a superiority dice to this, which is a D8. So he is going to roll that. Does another 6 points of damage. And with his Commander Strike, he yells out, "Now, Smock, hit him! Hit her!" And you can use your reaction if you'd like. You do have your... wait, you don't have your reaction, do you?
Not anymore. No.
And, okay. No. And he yells out, "Luna, hit her!" And you can use your reaction, Luna, if you would like to try to hit Rezmir from behind. You do still have advantage because Smock is threatening.
I definitely will. And all right.
And that definitely hits.
And there should be the 3 radiant damage for 1 minute.
Okay.
As my celestial.
Yep. Actually, we didn't apply that last time, did we? Or did you hit?
I did not hit last time.
Hit. Right. So you hit. Does 3 plus what?
Yep. I gotta do that.
So 5 plus 3 equals exactly what Rezmir had left.
Woohoo!
What does it look like as you strike, as the arrow hits Rezmir through the shoulder and turns her a little bit in front of you, and then you strike her from behind? What do you do? How does she go down?
Her eyes go this way, and she falls forward on top of Spot, protecting him. Actually, how big is she?
Yeah, I was gonna say, be careful.
She's she's about 7 feet tall.
Okay, she falls down the stairs, down the stairs.
Well, she can't easily go past. Okay.
She goes down.
You made the choice, so here's what we're going to do. If this luck roll goes really poorly, she's going to do a d6 of damage to Spot. And
oh no.
Nope, you got really lucky. That's an excellent luck roll. She doesn't even
Really kill Kenny. Nice.
Yeah, is she like, her body is so tall that it falls forward and actually hits and crumples itself against Smock's legs. Doesn't even touch Spot.
Wow. So Smock
He
takes
wants
a point.
to live.
Got it.
So
Nice job, Hef. Nice job, Luna. Woo! Good job.
This gargoyle will attempt to hit Smock, because it wasn't given any other, and they are flanking you, so there is advantage. So that's 22 for 4, and the bite still misses, and that's its turn.
You said 4 damage.
Yes, just 4 slashing.
Okay, thank you.
These gargoyles over here were given instructions. This one goes over, opens a window, and sits on the ledge. Actually, yeah, the window is actually over on this side. So she opens a window and gets out on the ledge.
Since I used my reaction, I cannot use it on Sentinel when she moves away.
Correct. Yes, correct. Smock, it is your turn.
Alrighty. I bend over and I touch Spot for 24 points of healing.
I think he'll probably be extremely happy with that. Apply changes. And
so that's the action.
And his eyes begin to flutter. Oh wait, I need to actually give him on here too. There we go.
And that will be my turn.
Okay. The gargoyle on the other side of you will try to attack. So that is a total. Well, both hit. So a total of 11 slashing or piercing.
Okay.
It is now Alamir's turn. And really, Alamir can't even, like, he's not going to run to the room, so he comes up here and he looks. Actually, you know what? 1, so it's 10, and then he can come back. He's going to step up into the same space as Smock.
No fireballs.
Actually, you know what? If he does that, he'll take an attack of opportunity, so he can't really do that. So he's just coming up, looking to see what he can do. He's going to attempt to kind of crouch down and look up through Smock's space.
Can he just do a quick firebolt or something, right?
That's what he's trying, but he has to be able to see it first. And nope. It's not quite enough. He doesn't quite see the gargoyle's foot dangling there. Luna, it is your turn again.
All right, so I still got this gargoyle behind me, and the other gargoyle moved over here to a window. How big is the window?
The window is a good 10 feet wide. More like, 10, 12 feet wide. It's like this entire, most of this entire side here.
Okay.
And there's actually other shutters for windows on all of these for.
So if they can't get out that one, they can get out another one.
Yeah, but right now this is the only one that's open.
All right. I wonder how tough these gargoyles are. Oh, we shall see. Probably should not use this, but I'm gonna do Call of Lightning. I'm gonna cast that
Okay, call
and do it
lightning.
in the whole room.
So the thing is there's a roof in here.
It has to be outside.
Uh, I don't know. This I think the spell has changed. Let me just read really quick. Um, I think you can do it anywhere, but we'll.
There you go.
Thank you. Um, yeah, no, because you're creating the storm in the room. So you're creating the storm in the room. Yeah, so you can do it however you want. Go for it. And you're covering
That's got,
obviously the whole room. The
and
whole
then
room
on.
is covered.
Yeah. So the which one looks hurt the worst?
None of them have taken any damage.
I'm gonna gamble and I'm gonna hit the one over by the window.
Okay. You go for
So
this one.
creature takes 3d. Okay.
So a dexterity saving throw.
Yes.
Definitely missed.
20 lightning damage.
Wow. Nice. Okay.
That should get its attention.
Yeah.
And I yell out, "They'll teach you to run from me."
The creature looks and its mouth like moves up and down and this gurgle and growl comes out of it. And it's not quite bloodied, but it looks like it got singed really badly.
And that's my turn.
All right. Jinx. Jinx will really, at least Jinx always has something that can be done. In this case, I think actually doesn't even need to see to give bardic inspiration. Anyone within 60 feet that can hear you, you hear Jinx is like listening to what's going on and here we'll just kind of put him right down here. Yells up the stairs. How's it going up there? Anyone in need of a little help?
Spot needs some.
Can always use some Jinxie help.
Jinx goes, "Oh yes, of course." And he yells out, "Spot, you've got you've got it. Just like you always find the best hideout spots." And making a reference to the times when they grew up were growing up as kids, and gives him inspiration. All right. The gargoyle next to you, Luna, disengages, and
Sentinel.
right, exactly. It still tries to disengage. You have an attack of opportunity on it as it tries to fly away.
And sorry, it's taking me a second. And I don't have advantage on it. It's just normal roll, right?
Correct. And you do not hit.
It got lucky.
10, 20, that's 25. It can fly 60. So it flies off and it is going to disappear. Flies through the open window and is gone. It is now not Rezmir's turn because she is gone. It's Spot's turn. Spot will rotate around. Actually, can't easily. Tap opportunity on that. All right. Spot is going to attempt an acrobatics check. Spot. There we go. I was going to say I thought it was better. And easily slides underneath this one. We'll take an attack opportunity from the other one on the other side, and it misses him. And from this other side is just enough to get advantage with Smock, and we'll attempt to hit the creature. So attacks. Okay. Move down. There we go. Unarmed strikes. Hit, and hit. So a total of 23. Actually, how many more does he have? It's not scrolling. Key points. Still has plenty of key points left, so we'll also flurry of blows. And do 2 more. And hit with all of them. So 23, 33, 42. Which really just pounds this gargoyle, and the creature is got all of these bruises and split, and his hard stone-looking skin just split apart in multiple places with blood spurting out. Hef's turn. Can't see anything. Hef is going to disengage and move now that he knows kind of what's going on. 10, 20, can move over here, and that's his turn because he used his action to disengage. All right. Smock attacks with advantage on you for a total of 16 misses, right? So that, but the 17 hits.
17 does not hit.
Oh, it doesn't. Then it misses completely. All right. The other one on the ledge takes off, disappears, and it is your turn, Smock.
Okay. Turn and attack the one on me.
11 does not hit. $25 does. All right. Are you which one are you attacking? The one that Spot just hit?
Yes.
Okay. So you hit it, and it is looking really rough, but it's still standing.
Okay. So I do a bonus action with the butt action.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And it goes down. And it drops. Partially, it hits one of the levers on the Farseer contraption. Roll me 2d10, please. Okay. It hits one of the levers, and it kind of shakes and quivers for a little bit, but nothing looks like it broke or anything, and seems to have survived the jolt. Anything else?
Nope. That's it for this turn.
Okay. So that gargoyle is gone. It is Alamir's turn. Alamir sees Hef go through safely and not get hit. So he will run through, disengaging and get out to the other side. Luna, your turn.
So what gargoyle's left in here?
Just the one hovering in the air, just
I
south
hit with
of.
lightning.
No, just this one south of
Oh, okay.
On the bottom.
Smock was covering it.
Yeah.
So I'm going to hit with my call lightning since I have it up. It needs to make the dexterity saving throw.
Okay. So I'm going to assume you call the lightning down right at the very edge of the wall, because otherwise you're going to hit Smock too.
Yeah, right over there.
Yep. Okay.
As far away as I can, everything.
It just is out of reach of Smock. So it misses. Wait a minute. What did it get? 4. So it takes 25 points of damage. All right. It is severely singed, but not bloodied yet. Anything else?
Let's see here. There's no way. Actually, they should have advantage on with where Smock and Jinx is at, right?
No. Jinx is still downstairs.
Okay.
He's not actually in the room. I'm going to move Rezmir out of the way too.
Okay.
So,
can I? That's about as close as I can get. Does that give Smock advantage?
Yeah. Yep. We'll do that. That's fine.
Okay. And that's my end of my move.
Okay. Jinx sees everyone else run up the stairs. Will run up, disengaging, and end up there. Done. Spot. We'll move over and just do 3 normal attacks.
Please log in through the Google Home app.
And with advantage, because the creature is distracted from multiple sides, hits every time and takes 20 damage. And is looking very hurt. No. And that's his turn. Hef will attempt to shoot an arrow. And of course crits. I guess if you're going to take it down, you're going to take it down. And the arrow just bursts through the creature's, like right through the eye, and it tumbles over against the wall. And that is it.
Is Hef putting little notches on his quiver every time he kills a big creature?
No, definitely not. At least not that you've seen. All right, we are out of combat. You have killed Rezmir the Black. The sword is inert. I'm just going to kind of just move some people. So Rezmir is lying there, partly on the stairs. And all the gargoyles are dead or flown away. What do you do?
We need to do a quick search of them to see if we can discover anything.
Okay, well, the gargoyles don't have anything.
Rezmir, though.
So Rezmir has a book on her, like a little notebook, and a very nice quill pen. And she's been writing in the book in Draconic.
Okay.
I do. I do speak Draconic.
Yep. Actually, so
Most of us do, I think.
yep, everyone has Draconic except Alamir, but he's wearing the helm of comprehending languages. So you all.
Is anybody really hurt bad?
Uh, nah, actually, at this point, Smock's probably the most hurt.
How bad hurt are you, Smock?
Yeah, we're good. We're above half. However, you know, if you want to heal, we can. How about before we do that, do we want to like just go up and down, or at least up, and be thorough in our search of the tower? Make sure everything that can be found is found.
So you are.
You take 10 healing, Smock.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So I have all this going on the second floor, basically. But you really are all really up on the third floor already. So I just kind of did it together so that the two floors were. So and then the third floor, all that's in here is this Farseer device. Actually, this is.
Does Alamir show any interest in it?
Actually, yeah. So Alamir looks at it, and I mean, he's heard of the device. He knew about the castle's previous use. It's of interest to him, but not. I mean, he doesn't know much more about it. This is a very unique device. There are very few. It's a very delicate contraption and very expensive. There isn't even. There are like models of contraptions like this, small ones, at Candlekeep, but not a full-blown, full-scale one like this that has the ability to see really far away. It is pointed towards these doors to the south west.
Are these doors like inside where we can open them to see what it's pointed at?
Yeah, absolutely.
See if we can see what they were looking at.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and open the doors and say, Alamir, what do you see?
Right. You open the doors. Alamir gets over, steps up onto this platform, and begins trying to adjust and look through. Let me find the information for this. The observatory. So, attempting to use the Farseer device. Need both an intelligence and a sleight of hand check. So an Arcana. So Alamir will make his Arcana check to try to figure out exactly how it works, which he gets a 19, does very well. He's like, yes, I remember seeing schematics and playing with a small model of this, and this seems to work very similarly. And then he's going to try to make the little adjustments. He's like, well, he's like, I'm looking through, but the image is extremely blurry. I can't seem to find a way to make it sharper and clear. I can't really see anything.
Can anyone assist him with sleight of hand?
Jinx steps up and and says, "Well, let's see what we can do. Let's work together, Alamir." And so he is going to attempt to assist. And he's like, how about like this? And he's like, I think that's it. And he and Alamir are looking through, and they're like, oh wow. I wonder how far away this is.
Did y'all find the nudie beach again?
He's like, come look quick.
Absolutely, go look. Yes.
Smock, you step up and you carefully step up onto this platform, and you look through this little round piece with glass shining against it. And as you look through, you are looking at this tiny image that then fills your entire eye, and you see out in the marsh, you're looking at this cave opening from a bit of an angle, but you're able to see into it, and lying on the edge of this massive gold and other glinting treasure, you see a huge, what you can imagine would be a large black dragon head. Yeah. Most likely the dragon Varagamonathir, or whatever, however it's pronounced, that you had heard about.
I imagine we all cycle through and look at this.
So Luna, you step up and you're looking, and as you're looking, you say, yep, you see that exact same sight, you see the head, and then as you're about to step back away, you see the head kind of lift up and look to the left, and as you're looking, a second black dragon head comes forward, and looks like they're talking to each other. And roll your dragon lore. You're very familiar with dragons and how dragons look. Absolutely. You look, and they look almost identical. You're looking at the telltale markings, how you would normally tell dragons apart. And these two, one is male, the other is female, but aside from that, they look like they could be twins. They have to be not only from the same litter, but perhaps
Identical.
They're not identical, but what's the term?
Siamese?
No, it's not.
Oh, I'm joking.
No. And I can't remember the term when you have, like, when they're you're twins, but you're male and female. Anyway, but yes.
I know what you're talking about. I can't call it either.
But that's what you believe they are. Now, there's only ever been tell of tale. You and Alamir both have heard the tales, and also Jinx, of the one black dragon in the swamp. But you also know that there are tales of how this dragon is very swift and can be seen in multiple locations within quick succession of each other, and that no one is safe because of how quickly this dragon can fly and or teleport or somehow get to places very quickly. But if there's two of them, that would explain those tales.
I call out everything I'm seeing to everybody, and I mention they're fraternal twins, appears to be.
Yep, exactly. Thank you. Fraternal twins.
And they're definitely alive, moving, and looking at each other.
Yep.
Now, is there anything in Rezmir's notes that might relate to this?
Rezmir's notes, when you look at them, are entirely about using the Farseer. and he's figured out how to use it at a very basic level, and really casting about, watching the dragons, things relatively close is in the swamp is as far as he's gotten, and he still seems to struggle a lot and be very, or she, I'm sorry, I keep saying he. She is very frustrated by how difficult it is to use, but she's been very, from the notes, which are somewhat notes and also partly a journal, has been at it for quite a while and spent a good deal of time and effort to try to get better at using this device.
Do we have any idea where the two gargoyles went that escaped?
No,
I'm concerned that they may be warning people that we're here.
They flew up out of sight. You have no idea.
Okay.
Coming to get you.
Coming to get you.
You're I mean, you're on the third floor. You're inside, but there are two huge windows open. Everybody make perception checks. I'm only going to roll for one NPC. Let's do Spot. Actually, Spot doesn't... No, Spot's actually not the best. Alamir is. So, yeah, Luna. No one else hears this, but you do. You notice like the sounds from down in the courtyard outside. There is not necessarily yelling, but there's a lot more traffic, footfalls, scuffling than what you remember from when you were walking down there very recently.
So I got a dumb question for you. Can I get up and look out the windows?
Mm-hmm. And also with a 25, I'll tell you, you also hear talking. It's not super loud. It's not yelling, but you've heard it enough recently. You recognize that it's probably Bullywug.
Has it been over 10 minutes since I cast Call Lightning?
No, it hasn't.
So with the windows
towards
open,
the end.
So with the windows open, would the cloud go outside also?
It kind of forms wherever you're currently at. So
it has
it might
range
be
of area.
It does. It has a huge area, but you were in an enclosed space. It's not going to go through walls.
Okay.
So it might be partially outside this wall out here, but that's it.
Okay.
Throwing out a crazy idea, Luna. Do we consider trying to Katie bar the doors into this tower and go ahead and send the signal for the lizard men to attack?
Well, I was thinking that send a signal someday, and I crawl up in that window, and any place I can see, I start schwacking them with lightning.
Especially the bullywug area.
Yes. Is there any bullywugs back there?
There are not. You hear the sounds of bullywugs coming from over this direction.
So I'm going to go over this window and look down. I'd say, bar the door and go ahead. And I can get up here in the window and I can screw with them.
Okay.
And help our allies out.
So what you see as you look down there, you see large group of bullywugs right here outside the doors here. And you look over and you see a bunch more gathering over here. And it looks like they're coming from a lot of different areas. And way over here, you see this one bullywug that looks very different from the rest, and has a staff and this strange like crocodile head, cap sticking up, and this like troll skull on his waist, and is giving a lot of orders, and everyone is looking to this humanoid for direction. And this is what he looks like.
Okay.
Our buddy Spattergoo. Perfect.
And you see, it's different than this picture, but in his left hand, there are these two items, some kind of trinkets or something that he keeps looking at, and seems extremely excited and enthralled about, and gives this big grin every time he looks at them. And the items are basically doing nothing. They're like pieces of metal that are just sitting in his hands.
Okay, so do we have a door barred, and has somebody sent the message?
Alomir was the one who was going to send the message. So what side? How is the message being sent?
That would be up to Alamir. And can I get Hef up here with me?
I thought it was firebolts in the air.
It is. It's firebolts in the air, and
Wasn't he gonna do
I'm looking
illusion or something?
To the south, the area to the south, is the area where the encampment for the lizardmen were. That was where you came in. Because over here, remember, there is a there was a open, on the first floor is an open walkway, right, that goes into the front entrance.
So lizardmen will be.
They'll be to the south, so you would need to pick one of the two southern windows to send the
Lizardmen will be coming. Oh, you can't see that from there. You can probably see it, but nobody else can.
What's that?
Let me do it this way. So lizardmen would be coming from this way, going that way, right?
Well, if they come in, yes, but right now they're outside, because remember, on the first floor was the Barbican. Yeah. And then you went through the Barbican, and then up, and then that where you just drew the arrow is the causeway that gets you inside the castle.
Well, does Hef want to come up here and get some target practice with me?
Sure.
Yeah, and then I would have gone back downstairs and barred the door.
Okay.
Yes.
You bar the door, and you do not notice any sign when you go downstairs, Smock, of Asbara Joss having returned.
Good.
Okay. So let's go ahead and we're just going to do this a little narratively. So Alomir goes over and gives off the signal, and shoots the firebolt up in the air, 120 feet, actually shoots a couple of them off, and then steps back and says, all right, that's done. And then you're going to go over to the window. So actually Hef and Alomir Like Jinx has ranged ability.
Yeah, I have a crossbow. I would use my crossbow.
Okay. So everyone, there's room for everyone to go over and prepare to take shots. Are you just starting to randomly shoot down? What is the plan?
I suggest anybody who's a spellcaster, we attempt to hit first. That's my only suggestion. Kill the waggle fingers first. Sorry, Alamir.
He says,
Alamir responds, "You're not sorry."
Yeah, it's like, well, that's simply the intelligent thing to do. Okay, so can I do that?
Depending on how the battle looked and how things were going, that would make me make a decision between maybe Spike Grove in this area to slow them down, or Fog, or using my Call Lightning and then just picking the key ones off at a time. That would be the three things I'm thinking. Does that make sense?
Yep. So I'm going to do something here. I'm actually going to set this up. So.
Oh yeah, I got Tidal Wave too.
But that's not, what's the range on that?
It's only 120 feet range.
And it is 120 feet. Oh, that's pretty good.
My Spike Grove's only 150 foot,
but
it's a smaller area, and it'd slow them down if it created a choke point or something.
Okay. Luna, roll 2d10 for me, please. Okay. Thank you.
I might use Fog to screw some of them as the third one.
All right, so this is kind of how this is set up over there. And just doing like some random, creating a bunch of them. So, and there are bullywugs that you see set up, 6 of them blocking the entrance from the causeway, and there are some standing around in like a defensive position around Spattergoo, and then there are ones over here watching the ones who are up here. And you see these up here, you see torches being lit, and they're standing next to the 2 doors into this area, whatever this is up here. Actually, you were able to hear in there the sounds of giant lizards. So. I'm going to give you about 3 real minutes to decide how you want to do this.
All right, Luna, do we want to just run to the basement and get the heck out of Dodge, or do we want to actually take out bullywugs so that the lizard people can get in? Which way do we want to do this?
I'm game either way. We did say
all right, let's make sure we get Spattergoo out of the equation. If we just do that, that ought to help the lizard people a lot.
Very true.
So I recommend that we, the team, focus on Spattergoo for like 2 rounds or whatever it takes to try to knock Spattergoo out.
Okay.
as in focus fire for 2-3 rounds, whatever it takes to try to bring him down quickly.
And who goes first?
That's actually the only thing. Okay. So
Now, this is where we want Almar to use his fireball.
well, let's take a look here. Alamir does not have a 3rd level spell slot, but he does have a 4th level. He could upcast Fireball to 4th level.
Perchance, does he have Wall of Fire?
He
Or is
does.
that?
Nope, he does not.
Okay. Just thought I'd ask.
Yep. Now, actually, so let's see. Fireball, Absorb, Dispel. Actually, does not have any 4th level spells learned. Just has the 4th level for upcasting.
Okay.
Yeah, he does not have any 4th level prepared right now.
Okay.
All right. So do you want him to cast Fireball?
Oh, yeah.
Spattergoo is around a group of people, I would assume, or a group of bullywugs, I would assume.
Try to get all that you can.
Okay. Alamir, that's how you want to do it. Alamir, everyone else can prepare ranged items. I mean, Spot could only really throw darts like down at these down here, as his range is really low. Jinx could be prepared to do something to Spattergoo, but I mean, I'm assuming like Smock, your crossbow is probably be a good option too. So what's the plan after what's the order here? So Alamir casts Fireball, and I'm assuming he's going to cast Fireball.
And then hold actions until there's anything still standing and shoot at anything standing.
He can cast it here and get all of the bullywugs on this southeast side.
And that should be a great, basically, what do you call it? Distraction.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like a thermonuclear device is a distraction. Yeah. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, it's like that.
They're all going to focus there when we slip out the back.
Nice. First floor. I just want to just see where the doors are, just so
I'm sure our lizard guys know what Fireball looks like.
Okay, there is a door right there. So just so you know, there is a door right here and a door right here. So those are the two closest doors near Spattergoo. And there's also one right here in the middle of this building up here. You can't, because it doesn't show on the 3rd level, but down on the 1st level, there's 3 doors within a single, let's see, 10, 20. There are 2 doors within 30 foot of movement of Spattergoo.
What does Alamir have left for 3rd level spell slots?
Nothing.
Nothing.
They're
And
gone.
second, how many?
2nd level, all 3.
Okay.
And 2 1st level. And for 2nd level, he has Web and then Misty Step and Mirror Image. So.
Okay.
So what's the plan? He throws Fireball, then who's next?
Who has good range of hitting?
Hef.
Buddy right there. Yep.
So yeah, Hef could do 2 arrows really easily, and that doesn't take up resources.
Right. I could do 1 crossbow bolt, so that's 3 arrow types.
Yep.
I would imagine Jinx has some sort of bow and arrow.
That is I don't think so.
Or is he not a bow and arrow guy?
He has. He has hand crossbows. So they have 120 foot range, but it's disadvantage.
Okay.
He has spells that can go that far, but like the only really effective spell, he has his hypnotic pattern, but for doing damage immediately to Spattergoo, he only has Phantasmal Killer.
Is there anything anybody can give him that is like a cantrip to improve his odds of hitting?
Not that I know of.
Okay.
I mean, Jinx could, actually, Jinx could give him inspiration.
Yep. So I'd say give him inspiration, and then we do the full attack.
Okay.
And if he still thinks he can move, I'll do Spike Grove on him to slow him down, or a couple other things.
Yep. So, all right. So Jinx has one more inspiration after this. So now Hef is inspired. So is that it? We're ready?
That's it.
Okay. Alamir looks out, sees all the bullywugs. So there you still have not seen any lizardmen. These bullywugs over here, you see them. They're opening the door and tossing the torches inside. And if there's like 3 prepared torches, and they're just one after the other, they're just tossing them in and closing the door and holding them shut. And there's now like there's like screams, warbles from giant lizards, and you hear draconic curses being yelled out of that room. Alamir casts his fireball.
That's kind of weird.
So Alamir casts his fireball. That could have been a lot better. That was pretty bad.
And that's on the upcast.
4 by 7, 4 times 7, is 28. 28's the average. And that's on the upcast. So that's his 4th level fireball. All right, it goes off, and I'm just going to do it this way. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 5, and then there's another one, and then this is for Spattergoo, and that is not enough. It's 14. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, does it even matter? No, it doesn't. So I didn't even need to roll all those, because even if they save, the fireball takes all of these out. So these are all dead.
16 down with Spattergoo.
There's an explosion, and Spattergoo will take the full 22, and you see him crouching, standing with his staff held up before him, and then he stands and he gives orders, and he's looking to run. Let's roll initiative. The way we're going to do this is
do we all get one turn since it's surprised and we planned?
It plays out a little different than that, but what you're going to get is, even if you don't get it already, you're going to get advantage on your initiative roll.
Okay. Wow.
So Hef has a 15. Oh, wow. 9 with initiative. Silence. Okay, and then I'm just gonna do like shouldn't really matter. And Jinx. Okay, so here we go. Spot, Jinx. Okay. Jinx and Spot.
I tell Hef I'll buy him a drink if he can put it in the left clavicle.
Uh-huh.
A little alcohol motivation there.
So here we go. We're going to, I'm actually going to bring this out. So now should be something nobody actually sees. We'll do an initiative roll. 14, that's not that bad. All right. And let's just do general bullywugs. All right, general bullywugs. Initiative. Not bad either. 13 for general bullywugs. I'm going to base this on just this one right here.
So you realize that one shot took out over 1/3 of the bullywugs that we can see in the open area.
Yep, it absolutely did. All right. So, Jinx and Alamir and Hef, this kind of makes sense. They were like there at the angle, and they still get an action before Farblex Spattergoo gets to go. So Jinx we're going to, Alamir just did his big one, so Jinx figures might as well do the same. So Jinx is going to do his 1-4. Oh wait, nope. You know what? Never mind. Doesn't have it actually. Doesn't have it. Okay. In that case, to keep Farblex from going, it's going to throw up Hypnotic Pattern. So that is 30 foot. So that's 10, 20, 30 foot cube. Cannot quite get Spattergoo and everyone else, so he's only casting this spell just for Spattergoo. All right. Wisdom saving throw. Does not make it. Misses it by 2, is it? No. Misses it by more than that. With 16 DC. So now you see Spattergoo entranced, looking at the lights dancing around his head. Alamir just goes. Now that Spattergoo is taken out for a while, Alamir shoots at a bullywug. And come on, hurry up. And misses. Hef shoots a couple. I'm just gonna roll. This is taking too long. Here we go. Hef hits 1 and takes 1 out. It is Farblex's turn, but he is stunned effectively, mesmerized. and Spot doesn't have much to do. All the bullywugs now act. And you see them just start going crazy after the fireball goes off. They are talking in their language, yelling back and forth, and they, some of them turn and begin to take steps towards Spattergoo. Yes, and they, you see a couple of groups of them. So you see this whole group begin running. So they begin running. They grab Spattergoo and begin taking off. And two of them carrying him. So that is, they're only going to be able to carry him a little ways away. But they are also, by doing this, they don't realize they're doing this, but they are going to be pulling him from his trance. Kind of waking him up. And they are running. And at a little bit of a delay, all these other ones begin running too. You see these over here, they are going to make a roll. They need a roll. I'm just going to do it this way too. And they decide that they are staying, and they're kind of looking around frantically. They don't look up and see all of you. And Luna, it is your turn.
All right, I'm going to throw Spike Grove down here, and Spattergoo is still in. So that's
10.
15. Should be 20 there. Yep.
Okay.
Let me see if I can move it over.
And you want to, you're saying you wanted to move it from where you just put it?
Right there. Basically, this way he's right in the middle of it.
Mm-hmm.
And you'll have to move at least 5-10 foot to get backwards out, or further to go all the way through.
Yep. Okay. And is that it?
That's it for my turn.
Okay, Smock, do you have anything you'd like to do?
Just if I have a shot, fire my. You said Spattergoo is awake now, or he's been awakened.
What you see is he's being carried away by. So technically, he'd actually be in the middle between two, like right there. So he's in the middle of that mess of them.
Okay. If I think it's highly likely he's going to be awakened, which I suspect with what I see, the answer is yes.
Yep.
I will go ahead and take a heavy crossbow shot. Not that it's the all be all end all, but why not?
Okay, go for it. Is that within regular range for you? I guess it doesn't. It is, but it doesn't matter.
100 is regular.
Yep. So it's within range. So you take
it anyway.
Yep, and it goes. You over their heads, like you just miscalculated the distance a little. Okay.
A little rusty in my crossbow skills. So.
Yep. All right. Back to the top of the round. Jinx will try this again now that they're all together, because you really can't think of anything else to do that's more effective. At least I don't see anything else that's more effective. All right, and he has another third level slot, and he right centered in the middle of that group, so that it hits all of them. So that's 9, including Spattergoo again. So let's do 5. The last D20 is going to be spatter goo. Yeah. So I think they're +0. They all fail, every single one of them. They are all mesmerized, sitting there looking at the pretty lights, including spatter goo again.
That is awesome. That is awesome.
Alomir just kind of shrugs and says, I guess he goes back. He throws a firebolt at one of these others in the middle. And misses again. See, I'm just trying to live up to the tradition of the character.
You're doing very good.
You're role playing very well for both Alomir and the player. So you're doing great.
It's like you've known him for years or something.
Yeah, something like that. All right, Hef will just take a couple quick shots. So Hef. Oh wow, yeah. Hef drops 1. 13 does not get through the hide, so just drops 1.
We're gonna have these all killed before the lizard guys get here.
Well, we want to make sure we tip the scales enough that the lizard people win, right?
So
that was kind of the idea.
Spot says, well, okay, do we want to go down and engage them, or
we can? I don't know that I was planning on that, but if you feel we can stay safe and stay upright, yeah.
I mean, no, I mean, he's like, I mean, we're definitely safer here, and there's a good number of them still.
It's like shooting fish in a barrel right now.
Yeah, what I would say is, how about you guard the door in case something tries coming in, because I'd hate to have something sneak in.
Well, he does have a sling that he can use on the ones that are right close to the window. That's probably just within the 30-foot range.
Sure.
So
do that.
He'll try that.
And somebody needs to keep an eye on the door. If somebody's starting to try to get into the door, we should know and then deal with that.
Okay.
Actually, do you want me to hand somebody? I got some. Let me look here.
Wow.
Where is it at?
So the same thing happens as last time. The bullywugs by the door, even though the sling bullets missed, that Spot did not hit anything, and it did not deter the bullywugs from holding the doors. They are now all up against the doors, holding them in. The 2 doors. Actually, I think this one's more over there. So they're holding the doors in, keeping them closed, and the screaming and warbling from the giant lizards and the lizard men inside this, and now there's smoke billowing from the seams.
So there's lizard men in there. Okay.
Yep.
So I say maybe
start killing these off.
Yeah, maybe Spot and I go down there and we go try to open the doors. Spot and I.
And while they're doing that, yep, absolutely. These group in the middle are rushing forward and pushing and going through and then grabbing. Well, here they start to. So here's the problem. So it's a good plan, except the first one. So as they come forward, I'm just going to do it like this. They come forward and they begin to, yep. All right, it's a lot of D4s.
Should kill quite a few as they walk.
So
that's every 5 foot.
They begin stepping into it because they believe that's the way through. And the first one who gets into it screams out in pain. It's 2d4, right? You want to go ahead and roll 2d4, Luna?
Sure.
Oh, okay, and then steps back. So then, or actually, Squeals in Pain is going to make a.
Now, if he moves
Steps
backwards, that's
back.
another.
I
Because every 5 foot, or does that count? Or will you just be stepping into it?
For when a creature moves into or within. So if you step out of it, you don't take the damage.
Okay.
So steps out of it without grabbing spatter goo. Other people begin. So when they see that, they use the remaining movement, which they don't have. They were double moving. So let me go back. No, I'm there. So how come I can't grab that? So these are going to grab. Oh, I see what's happening. And they come back to this door. So these come back and open the door, and you see them go through a door into the building. And as they do that, they begin grabbing and pulling the mesmerized bullywugs from the edge and pulling them in. And then 2 of these bullywugs decide to be interesting. So the ones on the edge are able to be pulled safely. So now, and this one already took. Let me give him this damage.
Is he bloodied or just annoyed?
Not bloodied yet, no. So they're going to step in. So these 2 are going to step in. Go ahead and roll your. They'll step in like this. 7. Ouch. And they're screaming out in pain in their language. Okay, come on. But they're grabbing and pulling and they're gonna this is gonna be interesting. I'm gonna say because
you also count for their half movement too.
Right, yeah. Their half move. Right, they're grabbing these other bullywugs and lifting them over. But they start with Farblex. Actually, we're going to start with just Spattergoo. Each of them, because they're having to they're not moving, but they are causing half damage at least. So go ahead and roll again 2d4, and they'll take half of it. 3. And at that, they are in bad shape. They're bloody, just blood streaming down their legs. Their lower torsos kind of shredded a little bit, and they both step out, and they've gotten their leader, and they're going to leave the other bullywugs in the middle, still mesmerized.
Cheese grater Luna, well done.
So
I just placed it wrong.
So then these others are going to grab Farblex. Okay, now I got to figure this out. They've traveled 10, 20. So that's 30 to there, and they can only move 1, 2. They can only move like this, basically.
And they're taking an average of 4 points of damage every 5 feet.
Well, no, because they're not in the middle anymore.
Oh,
they stepped into it. The 2 stepped into it, almost died, and just to get Spattergoo out. And these other 2, and now these 3 are trying to get. This one's actually helped pushing. Spattergoo is at the door, and that's as far as they can get him with their movement. Luna, it's your turn.
All right, they've made me mad because they messed up my plan. So I'm going back to my favorite, Call of Lightning. And that should be 120-foot range, 60-foot radius. So I can get all these guys down this area, but I can't get up this way, can I? And I know when I cast that, this here's going to drop. So let's see here. That is How wide is this? Where's my draw tool? Yeah, so I'm gonna go for these guys, and I'm gonna put the 60 foot. Okay, let me do this. I'm gonna put the 60-foot corner there, and it's coming back this way. And I'm gonna do call lightning, and
Okay.
he has to do a dex save of 15, and I'm gonna hit Spattergoo.
Okay. He just came back, was coming back, being woken up again. Um, let's
Yeah.
get him to roll. Where is he? Here he is. Dex. It's a Dex save this time, right? Yes.
Yes. Making me use my.
Those 18.
Oh wow, he made it.
So he takes half.
Yep. So 7.
7. Okay. He. But now that is within 5 feet, so everyone there takes that around him too.
Yes.
So they need to. They're going to do their deck saves. So 1, 2, 3. Yep. And they all three of them, get fried and fall to the ground. But Spattergoo is still awake, standing at the door. The other three lying dead at his feet.
He's a tough.
He looks up in your direction, and you see, and he's garbling curses at you in the strange bullywug language.
I yell at Hef, kill him.
Okay, but it's Smock's turn. Smock, anything
Yep.
you want to do?
Yep, Spot and I are going to go double time it to attempt to go down and open the doors for those that are being barred and held back, and doing the burned alive thing. So we're going to work hard and try to move fast to go
Okay.
take care of that. Spot
So,
and I.
so here's how. Let's just take a look at this. I'm going to move this over to the first floor. It's 30 feet down the stairs. So from wherever you are upstairs, 30 feet down, and then you need to find this here. Here we go. So 30 feet down. Yeah, I still have everybody here, and then 20 more feet to the door, so it's 55 feet from the top of the stairs on the third floor to step outside the tower. So, here,
Except Spot can move like 10 times my speed.
well, right now, right, because neither of you are hasted right now, because actually, they're it was on Spot, but Alamir never did take damage, so Spot is still hasted. Because and Alamir's fireball does not require.
So I tell Spot I'm right behind him, and if you want to go forward and you're confident you can take 5 or 6 of these on yourself, go for it. Otherwise, I'm right behind you. I can only move at the speed I can move.
You don't want to start going now on your turn?
Yes, I would go now on my turn.
Okay.
And I would just pretty much say, feel free to exceed me or stay with me. Your call.
Okay.
You're gonna dodge. I mean, not dodge, but double move, right?
I can dash.
Yep.
Yeah, I can dash.
So you have, with your dash, that's 60 feet. You are. Okay, that's not the correct one. First, I'm there. So let me go back here. I just want to see where you're at. So from there. Okay, so Yep, you were basically there. So we'll give you 60 feet can get you on this first floor to right there. You're out the door. The drakes, you actually see the drakes. They are all all three of them are over here, kind of huddled together, and they see you and begin growling, and because they are afraid. They don't know what's going on, and they are kind of backing themselves into a corner, looking very defensive. All right. It's wonderful playing with all different floors in a big thing like this. Here we go. So, Jinx. Jinx is like, do I try to get him again? Like, there's still 2 more bullywugs there. I mean, I try to get all of them. Oh, except he can't, because then the 3 that are already being held would be let go, and he can't get all of them. It doesn't seem like that's worth it.
Nope.
All right, so
You gotta remember when I cast lightning, my other
is
dropped,
Jinx
right?
really probabilistically thinking? I don't think so.
Okay.
You still have call lightning going? No.
Yes, because I brought call lightning up, so the brambles dropped.
Right. So Jinx is going to use his. So he had given Hef had given inspiration to Hef, so he's now going to give his last inspiration to well, actually, I guess he'll give it to Spot, because Spot's about ready to go and Smock is already out the door. So that's what he does. And Alamir tries to shoot down at some more bullywugs. Another one. All right. Hef shoots at a couple of them. So he's going to use his inspiration on the one, and he takes 2 of them out. And Spot goes running. So Spot goes 1, 2, 3. All right. The sad part is this would be even slower if we were doing this with everyone here. So it was he had to move 3 to get to where Smock was. So that's 75, 85, 95, 100, and he gets 110. So Spot gets all the way out to there.
That is impressive. It really is.
It's like he has a fire lit under him. Oh, never mind.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. All right. It is the bullywug's turn. Actually, how did we get to there without Farblex? Oh, Farblex was supposed to go before Spot. So Spattergoo goes through the door, and then these bullywugs go through, and now that and these are still enchanted by Jinx. So they all go inside and they disappear. You don't see them anymore. All right. Smock, it is your turn. We are going back down to the first floor.
Yes.
All right.
We're making the DM earn his money today.
Yeah, for sure. All right. So.
All right.
All I see is white.
And then is there anything in front of me?
The door?
Yeah.
Can you see in through there? Because you had gone in there before. Probably not right now, huh?
Okay. Is there anything? Where are they actually holding the doors, or where?
It was actually it was double doors over here, but it's like it was these doors over here is where they threw the fire in.
Over where?
Where Spot's headed down to the right here, lower right from you.
Well, then that's where I'm going to head.
Yep. And I'm just.
And can you click the double doors again, just so I can?
Yeah. Yep. There. It's right here. You can't see, so go down this way.
No.
Can you see that over here?
No.
Hold on a sec here. Hold on. We're just going to do this because this is ridiculous. Let's take this map. Dynamic lighting off. Save.
Thank you. Dear God. Thank you.
Down here. Down here.
Okay, very good.
Sorry.
That's where I'm heading, and I will double speed it.
Yep. And I'm just let me set up. CVV, because there was a bunch of bullywugs there. Minus sans 2 now. So let me just 1 2 3 4 5 6 1 2 3 4 5 6. Let's just go minus 2 of them and put these here. There we go. That's
very
what
good.
you see.
Okay, I see a phalanx. Okay, very good. And I double speeded it, and I'm standing there saying, "Come at me, boys. Let's dance."
Nice. Let me just look really quick. Let's go back. Actually, we need to go back to the third floor anyway. As we go to Jinx. And I can look and see. It's just 3, right? 1 2 3. Perfect. Okay. Jinx is holding concentration. Has really done about all he can for the time being. Luna, I guess we stay up here while the other ones are down below, or do we? What do you think? Or should we go down?
I would say anybody that has ranged attack, stay up here and pick them off, give cover from top. And I've got the storm right here. As any of them flee and move into this area, I'm saving my action to hit the first one that moves into this or a group.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yep, absolutely.
So I'd say the range, and then if the others want to run down and help, because right now we got a good advantage. I hate splitting forces, but
yep.
If I move from here, I'm going to lose concentration data.
So he attempts to use his hand crossbow, and he takes a couple out. So we're going to take care of that down below. So now
I tell him, see there, you can do it.
Oh, actually, 6. Okay, so let me just let's go back here. Let's put these over because they're blocking there. We're just going to take these 2 out. Okay. 1 2 3 4 5. That seems about right. Yeah. Alamir is going to, let's see. Alamir keeps trying to maybe like that. It's the angle. It's the angle from being on the 3rd floor. He just keeps going a little too far out.
It's okay, Almer. You can admit you're scared of heights. We're here for you. We understand. It's okay. We discovered something about Alamir now.
And Hef, hits one of them again. So another one gone. Okay. Down to Spot. Back to the first floor. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and right now we have these 3 are gone, and there are 3 down here, and these 3, and that's all you see. Okay. I don't remember how many there were, but it doesn't matter. There's probably others in there. Okay. All right. So, Spot. Object tokens. Spot goes rushing by you, Smock, and just begins. He gets right here, and he is going to hit each of them, I think, once. 7. Yes. These all...
Use the rule of mooks.
It is. These are all mooks. Spattergoo isn't, but the regular bullywugs most definitely are.
Yep.
So he is going to just attack each one once.
Actually, he should be a beast at this.
So he doesn't quite get through one of them, but he drops both of these. And steps up and tries to do another 2 attacks. So we'll use another point of key for flurry of blows. And drops 2 more. So he steps up and begins clearing out in front of the door. And that's his turn. Luna.
Since so many of them have died, do they have to do any type of morale or more? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and they have.
See if
So
we
that's
got
what
none.
I've been rolling some of that. So what you've seen so far reinforces in your head what Snapjaw? Was it Snapjaw? No. What
The lizard.
Yeah, what the lizard folk told you, whose name wasn't it? It was Snapjaw, right? Yeah, Snapjaw. What he told you about them, that as long as Spattergoo is alive, their morale is extremely high. They will fight.
Okay. I don't know. What do you think? Should we go down? Well,
Here, 1, 2, 3. That's all that's
yeah.
left.
By the
at
time we
door.
get down there, those are going to be dead. I'm just waiting for these to come this way.
Well, no, you know that these are all still mesmerized as long as
Mesmerized.
Jinx is concentrating. They're
Yeah.
they're out for a whole
Long
minute.
time.
Yep.
Basically, I have this door, and there's a door over here covered, and this way, in case any enemies come in to hit my guys, and they have a long field to cross.
Yep.
So I'm kind of defending their 6 or their 4 o'clock as they take care of these. So that's kind of what I'm doing right now.
3.
I tell the other guys they can run down or stay up here with me if they want to keep shooting.
11. Okay. Yeah, no, it's going to take a while to get down there anyway. So,
Yeah, that's why I'm covering a 3 areas of access so our guys don't get flanked.
and Hef says, from here he could easily try to take out the ones that are mesmerized.
I tell them get these first, and then we can focus on those later.
Well, right now,
Z's here.
Spot and Smock are both attacking those.
Okay.
So there's nobody over on these.
Well, we want to get these lizard folks out here safe out of the fire if we can.
Okay. So is that it? Is that all you're doing?
That's all I'm doing.
Okay.
I'm holding my action until a group comes in here, and I'm.
And then
barbecuing.
you're gonna set it off. Got it. All right, Smock, back on the first floor. Here we are. You have the 3 between you and Spot.
And I kind of put my killing field down here too, so y'all can see it. This
Yep.
way we won't have to switch backwards and forth.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Thanks. Oh, actually, all these bullywugs were the ones that came out. So, yeah.
All right.
I don't
That was
know if
meant to be
anyone's
with
there or not.
advantage. So that was a.
Yep. So this
Number
one.
5.
So you hit this one. It's dead.
Yep. Yep.
Got it.
Next one,
Okay.
and I'll try to do. Crap. That's meant to be with advantage, but either way, that one. Next one's dead.
Actually, these others you don't have advantage on because you're
Okay.
not right. Whoops.
Well, either way, I hit the next one,
Yep.
and then butt action on the last one. You'll see. Hang on. Here we go. Come on. Darn it. Only a 10 to hit.
And a 10 does not hit. So which one? You took out the one in front of the door?
Yes.
Okay, got it. And yep, and the last one was a miss.
Yes.
Okay. Jinx will shoot down a crossbow with a hand crossbow and hits once and kills this one. Alomir will attempt to hit one of the ones on the other side of the killing zone. And actually hits and takes this one out. Hef will attempt to shoot the other 2 and misses.
I tell Hef, you're letting Almir show you up now?
The angle is really tough. That angle is really tough.
You're scared of heights too?
All right. Spot opens the doors, and on the inside, what you see is the first thing that you notice is the smell. It is there are just a couple of the giant lizards that are moving around, and they come when the door opens. They come shambling forward. And you see 4 lizard folk in the rear running through the flames. So this was a stables, and there was straw on the floor and all over the place, and old feces and wood, lots of stuff, and it's all on fire. Everything is burning in here. So let me just. So that's what was in there. And now there are just. Let's see. You've got everything that was right at the door is dead, is not moving. They're just completely burned to still smoldering. Okay, how come? All this stuff. And then right behind them, these 2. So right now there is barely 2 giant lizards that are alive, and I mean barely. and they go rushing, leaping out past Spot. He lets them go, and they go just rushing out and are headed that direction. And behind them, you see 4 lizard folk who have been kind of hiding in the back by the river. So there are these like windows in the back, or actually little openings that go out into the water, and you get the sense that and they're standing out there. The fire had trapped, like they got through before the giant lizards, before they could let the giant lizards free. The flames went up so fast they couldn't let them out. But the lizard folk some of them are scorch and burn, but they're back there, and they look, and you see them wave to the two of you. Luna, what are you doing? So I guess in reference to upstairs, you would be like over here. You might as well just switch to, instead of going back and forth, we can just show like where everybody is. We just pretend you're on the 3rd floor.
Okay. I asked the other guys, what do you think? Should we run down there now and join them, or?
Might as well.
Let's do it. So we run down and join them.
Okay, you
I
begin running
dash.
down.
I
Yep.
got 120-foot dash.
Oh yeah, you have 120 feet. You were within about 20 feet there. That's 20, 60. So that is 80 to there. So 90, 100, 10, 20. And you're outside. Smock, it's your turn.
All right. I will. Yeah, is this area full of fire still?
It is. It's still burning. The rafters, there's like wooden rafters that are beginning to fall down. The lizard folk are safe.
Okay, that was going to be my next question. They're safe. We can't get to them, but they're at least safe.
Right, and they're like looking around at the fire, and now that there's nothing else they can do for the giant lizards, and the 2 got away at least, you see them jump into the water and swim away.
Okay, good. All right, so I'm going to attempt to go down to here.
Okay.
And I'm going to go with all due speed without hurting myself.
So just to be clear, this over here is the door you know that Spattergoo was going to go through.
Okay. I will aim for that door.
Okay.
There's 30 feet, so that's a normal move. What is the rectangle or the square? What is that square between those 2 doors?
That's the killing. That's the magic.
You're good.
So there is a cloud that you know to be Luna's. Magical storm.
Okay.
Hangs
Am
over
I
that area.
at risk in that area or no?
No.
Only if he decides to hit you with it.
Only if I think you need electroshock there.
Let me know now. Come on now.
Go for it. You'll be so energized, I promise.
4, 5, 6. I believe that is my move right there. That was a double move.
Okay.
And Spot's gonna like open the door and clear the entire keep because his movement speed is so good.
So, I don't know. Don't ask me. Gosh, Woody. Like, are we really chasing? Like, I guess. Jinx is going to Misty Step down to the lower level, and then move, and can double move. So Jinx can go get right to the door. Looks like we lost Smuck. There we go. He's back. Alamir can do the same.
Yeah, we lost our turn order between maps.
Yeah, we did.
Oh, you guys don't see it anymore?
No, we don't.
Oh, maybe it was on my end that there was just a cutout. It's okay. It's not.
Yeah, it's all right. As long as we always go first, it's all good.
So I'll tell you what. It's actually, we're kind of to a narrative. We don't really need to keep. So Alamir is going to Misty Step. She's got 2nd levels to spare, and then move down. And all that really is left then is Hef.
I yell at Hef, don't jump. It's too far.
Hef is going to hang out the window, and does he have, really, is he going to do that? Nah, he's not going to worry about it. So what is Hef going to do? I mean, he has a good acrobatics. It's not that good. He doesn't have Spot's ability to just go down the side of stuff. All right, he's running. So he gets to the bottom. He was, I think, 5 away. So 1, 2, 3, 4. He gets to the bottom of the steps. That's as far as he can get because he was on the other side of the room on the 3rd floor. And it's Spot's turn. Spot easily, I'm not even going to count, opens the door and rushes through. So let's do this. Yes, we're clearing our turns. Getting rid of our turn order. So.
And my turn should put me right inside the door, if I counted right.
So here's kind of how it goes. So Smuck, what is it that you would kind of like to do? I'm just going to get rid of all this stuff. Anything in particular, Smuck?
If it's a bullywug, it dies.
Okay, then you're going to go down and get rid of these 2?
Yep.
You do. You easily go down, hit them, boom, boom, they're gone. It's automatic hits because they're just standing there staring into space. And
if Jinx, Alamir, or Spot run into any trouble, I would rush headlong into whatever they're in because protecting them is number 1.
So what you see is these 2 giant lizards go rushing out onto the causeway and they disappear around the corner. That's the last you see of them. And you all make it into the room. Eventually, 3 turns later, Hef comes rushing through the door, and you're all inside. So let's just jump to there real quick.
We were only going to take 2 rounds and then duck out the back.
Yeah, I know. We kind of got sucked in, didn't we?
It kind of makes up for somebody.
Never leave anybody behind, though. I mean, I can't go against that.
So, this room that you're entering looks like it's an old chapel. It looks like it, over the years, has been consecrated to several different deities. Now, currently, it's a shrine to Tiamat, adorned with a handsome wooden statue of the Dragon Queen. Seems like it's crude, relatively crude, but like a crude tribal style. But the workmanship is surprisingly good. Most of Tiamat's visages, her dragon heads, seem to have a stronger resemblance to the lizard folk than to dragons. There's a hidden... no, never mind. So, then there is the door here, and it looks like there's a storeroom in here, and through the opening you can see broken stools, rotted altar cloths, some corroded icons that look like they were just all thrown inside there.
So I'm guessing the wizard bullywugs probably escaped our grasp for now.
Yep. Yep.
So we need to search this area as we go.
So
go ahead.
I'm just going to say, Alamir, if no one else would remember, you were told in the layout, Snapshot told you that this tower that you're in right now is the one with the stairs down into the dungeon.
So he probably went down to the dungeon, dang. So we need to find those stairs, most likely.
Yep. That's where we're headed anyway.
All right. So
I just want to make sure we tip the scales plenty so that the
Yeah.
lizard folk win.
well, you just took out what you know to be a good third, or close to probably a quarter of the bullywugs that were here, and you know that Spattergoo is from what you've been told, most likely the key to making sure that the lizard folk have no problems winning
He is
this
the
fight.
glue.
So what would you like to do?
I would think Sparroglue will headed down the staircase to the dungeon, most likely, if he came in this door. So I think we should go down. We're going that way anyway.
As everyone gets in, you're standing around having a quick, quiet conversation. Roll perception checks.
You don't have to thank me for letting you do that.
I perceive nothing.
You're busy talking. Luna, Luna, as always. Actually, I think that's Luna's passive even. Yeah, that's your passive. So you pick up as you're talking quietly as a group sounds of conversation that you could swear is being spoken in common, coming from behind this door.
I make a motion to everybody and point at the door. It's this door here, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I make
My
motion.
only issue is we
that
all
way
need a
into here.
long rest badly. Is there a way to disengage, or do we got to just go? We might have to just go, but Jesus, we all need a long rest.
I'm actually doing pretty decent.
Alamir is out of spells.
Yeah.
So Alamir has 2 second levels and 2 first levels. Jinx, I know that Spot still has a couple of key points left. Jinx has 3 first levels and a 3rd level slot yet left. So
we could dive, to your point then, we could dive into the initial ground level, but ground level is where we go to the next stage. Do we need a long rest, or do we need to just push?
Yep, that's a good question.
I'm worried.
Yep. If we rest, do we lose the element of surprise? And
Yeah.
if we rest, where do we want to hold up at?
I can
Back up in that
recover
tower?
some of my spells and some of my smites, but just remember, my stuff goes fast. I can
Yeah.
do a hell of a lot of damage quickly, but then I'm dead.
Yeah,
So-
I totally get that.
Yeah. It's really about Alamir, Jinx, and Spot. If they think they can get through a half a session, then we should proceed and just go.
We could go back up that tower where we came from, because that'd be pretty defensible.
Yeah.
well,
Do either a short or long rest there.
sounds like this might be a good spot to just kind of stop for the evening.
Well,
And,
it's part of the
Second that.
reason why I'm saying, is it short or long rest? Is it, you're like, all right.
and maybe wait and see what some of the other characters would like to do based on where everyone's at right now.
Because I was also thinking, did we thoroughly search that tower where we killed the two big
We
guys?
did not.
Yes,
We
you
did
did.
not.
You didn't. You were in the final room. You didn't really. There wasn't a. You searched everything that was there.
Okay.
We desperately need Alamir to get more spells. So
Yep.
if there's spell books, we got to find them and we got to make sure he can transcribe. Because the fact that he has 4th level spells and he has nothing loaded is a big problem.
Yep. Where would the spells be?
Well,
I'm surprised we didn't see much in that tower where
where you just were. Actually, you were. Actually, where? Let me just look real quick, just to clarify, so we can remember for next week. So you're in the observatory, and you were in. Oh, actually, second floor. Huh? Hold on, one sec. Second floor. So on the second floor, the common room. Yep. Yeah, you didn't actually go beyond the common room on the second floor. You ran straight up the stairs. What you do remember was where you fought and killed Drownmore or Borngray. He was transcribing a scroll into a spell book, and I do believe Jinx picked both of them up.
Good.
And I want to just make double darn sure that Alamir gets a full complement of available spells, because him without spells is a real problem.
See, the other thing I was wondering, if he was without his armor, where did he take his armor and stuff off at? Was it on the second floor where we did not search?
Rezmir?
Yeah, Rezmir.
Rezmir wasn't wearing armor when you fought him in Baldur's Gate.
Okay.
But he was wearing the dragon mask.
Where'd that go?
And she did not have the dragon mask on her.
So do we want to hold up here, or do we want to go back up that tower and hold up there?
I think what we're going to do is we're going to stop for the evening and make the decision next week when
sounds good.
More players to kind of weigh in and help determine kind of where everyone is at and what you want to do.
Yeah. My tentative vote is Big B's hut, or whatever the hut is, and we get a full long rest up in the tower.
Yep.
Nice. Okay. Well, we'll find out next week.
Yep.
All right. Thank you, gentlemen. And that's the end of episode 35. Wow. We are moving up in the world. And so thank you for playing. Thanks to all out there watching our adventures. Until next time, may your life be filled with peace, joy, and love. Thank you.